Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Proverbs 3:5-6, KJV. These timeless words are more than a simple encouragement. They are a divine instruction, a roadmap for life, a promise that reaches deep into the human soul, especially when life becomes confusing or uncertain. In a world where we're constantly pushed to rely on logic, strategy, and self-effort, God is calling us to do something much more powerful. Trust. To trust in the Lord with all your heart means giving him everything: your dreams, your doubts, your struggles, your future. It's easy to trust God when everything is going well, but the true test of faith comes when things don't make sense, when prayers seem unanswered, when doors close, when you can't see a way forward. That's when God says, "Still, trust me." Trusting him with all your heart means believing he is good, even when life doesn't feel good. It means holding on to his promises even when circumstances seem to contradict them. It's not partial trust, it's full surrender. And then comes the challenge: lean not unto thine own understanding. You see, our understanding is limited. We only see a small piece of the puzzle, while God sees the whole picture. We base decisions on what we feel, what we see, what we hear, but God operates beyond all of that. Sometimes, what makes sense to us isn't God's best. Sometimes the path he leads us down feels uncomfortable, unfamiliar, even confusing. But that's where real trust begins. Not when we understand everything, but when we choose to follow anyway. The next part of the verse says, "In all thy ways acknowledge him." This means in everything, big or small. We invite God in. We seek him not just in crisis, but in the everyday, in our work, in our relationships, in our dreams and decisions. When we acknowledge God, we say, "Lord, I need you. Lead me, guide me, be part of this." It's an intentional choice to bring him into every moment, every plan, every detail of our lives. And it's in those moments of surrender and invitation that we create space for his power to move. And then comes the promise: "He shall direct thy paths." What a beautiful assurance. God doesn't leave us to figure life out on our own. He doesn't just hand us a map and wish us luck. He personally leads. He lights the path step by step. He may not show us the whole journey at once, but he promises to guide us. Not just generally, but specifically. He directs our paths, the choices we make, the people we meet, the doors that open, the seasons we walk through. And when God directs, we can walk in confidence, even when the road is unknown. Maybe today you're standing at a crossroads. Maybe you're facing a decision, a disappointment, a delay. Maybe your heart is anxious or tired. Take this verse as God's personal word to you. He's not asking you to figure it all out. He's asking you to trust him. Surrender your need to control. Let go of the pressure to have all the answers. Acknowledge him in your fears, your doubts, your plans, and your pain. God's path may not always be the easiest, but it will always be the right one. A path of peace, growth, purpose, and grace. And even if it doesn't look like what you expected, it will always lead to what is best. Because the one who directs your path is also the one who formed your heart. He knows what you need, he knows where you're going, and he's already there ahead of you. So hold on to Proverbs 3:5-6. Write it on your heart. Whisper it in your prayers. Declare it in your dark moments. Let it be more than words. Let it be your way of life. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Stop leaning on your limited view. Invite him into everything and believe he will direct your path, not just today, but always.